everybody, Gina DeLuca here. So today, I'm kind of in varnish mode recently, and my very sweet and handsome boo got me an early birthday present. It is the gloss varnish. I generally use the gloss medium end varnish. So this is a new product for me, and I have a gallon of it, so I hope I love it. All right, I did put it in a smaller bottle to make it more manageable. All right, let me try this with the Beauty Blender first and see what happens. And if I don't like it, then we will just switch to the brush. I know most Liquitex products dry pretty quickly, so I'm trying to move fast. I feel like my technique is off today. What I like about the Beauty Blender sponge is it is very efficient for your product. You don't wind up with a lot of waste in your brush, having to rinse it out. And it does give a pretty smooth finish. That's not perfect, but it's just a first coat. So I will let this sit and I'll come back for another coat. Okay, so this is one coat. That is very nice coverage for one coat, for sure. I'm sure with just a couple more coats you can have a very, very nice finish. But for the sake of science, I'm going to sacrifice this painting. And we are going to see what happens when we just pour it on. Now I was having some issues with my Beauty Blender. I had some dried varnish on there and didn't know it. Actually, I see another piece of it. Thought I got it nice and clean. It's really hard to see because it's clear, but it will affect your painting. So you have to make sure you get it nice and cleaned up. Okay. Let's see what happens. I mean, this takes a lot more varnish to do it this way, of course. But we'll never know unless we try. I'm just going to smooth this out real quick and tilt it. This stuff does dry so quickly. Cat hairs. I don't know how my cat is not bald. It is a mystery to everyone in this house. Got some bubbles there. That does actually work, believe it or not. Okay. This stuff does seem to level very well on its own. Really should have been wearing gloves because this stuff is super sticky. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit and see what happens. Okay, here it is. This is 4 poured layers. It does have a nice shine. It's not as shiny as polyacrylic, at least with this type of application, but it is very, very smooth. It's not sticky. It doesn't feel as plasticky as the polyacrylic. It is very smooth. The least sticky of any of the varnishes I've used, I think. So this was all poured on. And this one, you can see it's a little bumpier. This was painted, or I used a brush with this, but I used silicone in this painting and forgot, because I can tell it's a straight pour, but I believe that was the one that I tested to see what would happen with the silicone. So I forgot to clean it off. So after the first layer where I realized my mistake, I cleaned it and did 3 more layers, painted on. You know, it's still shiny. It still looks good. Just not as smooth as that, but not exactly a control piece because there was silicone on it. But you can see the side by side, the shininess. 'Tis glossy. All right, so I like it. I have a gallon of it, so I'm glad I like it. Please like and share and subscribe and all that good stuff. Do check out the description box below for links to my PayPal tip jar if you feel so inclined. Thank you very much to those who do. My Amazon store, if you go to the Amazon store, my link in the description box, if you just enter through that link, anything that you purchase off the entire site of Amazon, I will receive a small commission of at no extra cost to you. Also is the link to my website, GinaDeLuca.net. If you would like to purchase some of my artwork or my music, you can get it there. And our group, Go Make Some Art. Go check us out on Facebook. Post your masterpieces there. And should you find yourself in a painting pickle, there will always be someone there who is ready, willing, and able to help. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day. Now go make some art.